Defense will kick it away to start us off. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. They'll run it here. Gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8. This one's a compelling matchup. Early season, 2 top 10 teams. Kirk, we know that at this point, rankings can be a little bit suspect, but a chance for both teams to step up and show they belong.
I just love these kind of matchups when you get a top 10 matchup early in the year. Really find out if these rankings are worthy of where these teams are considered at this point in the year. Find out if these teams have what it takes to be one of the top teams in college football when this game is over.
Early adversity here. They face a 3rd down in the opening possession. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Short throw complete to the tight end. Good enough for a fresh set of downs. They'll spot the ball at the 40.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big 3rd down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving the quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
And they'll bring him down. The defense fought through the blocks, and they stop him short of the 1st down. Looks like a man is down in the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Caught quickly. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards, and they stay ahead of the sticks.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face 3rd down. And they pick up the 1st on the ground. Breaking free at the 35. They're able to move the sticks. Set up now. 1st down at the 34.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get him to 3rd down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Caught in the flat by the running back. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Boy, the defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All he could do is throw it to his back, and loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
Second down after that previous play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Locates the tight end. It's complete. Tackle finally maintained at the 13-yard line. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. They'll run it here. It's the running back with the ball. And they finally bring him down at the 5. Offense really threatening now. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Stop for no gain. Defense very stubborn here down near the goal line.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Crucial 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Irish. So they reach the end zone after a marathon march. How about the execution on that drive, Kirk?
Well, I know a lot of times people get excited for the big plays. They're fun to watch. But what's impressive to me is an offense that can put together a long drive and then finally cap it off with a touchdown. That way you don't have to always rely on the big plays. That's a great drive.
And the point after is right down the middle. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. Play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Boy, a huge play here for Texas A&M. A nice throw, but even a better catch by this wide receiver. Man, they've had some great ones over the years at College Station. Guys like Mike Evans and Anais Smith most recently. Go back to Christian Kirk. Guys with some size and speed.
Gain makes it second and medium. Back in motion now. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Delay of game penalty will cost the offense 5. Second down play coming up for this offense. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Short connection to the tight end here. And he rolls out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Now it's second down here. Out of the shotgun, and he'll hand it off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with are defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
Well, they take a shot into the end zone on third down. They come up empty, but a reasonable field goal attempt now if they want to take it.
The coach decides no field goal attempt. The offense is out there to go for it on fourth down. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. Here we go, fourth down. They'll try to run for it. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did.
The backs got it. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly.
Well, it looked like the quarterback was caught in between. Should I hand it off? Should I pull it and make the throw? Ends up getting some positive yards, but I think they missed a chance for a bigger gain.
And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there. Well, the defense knows Kirk might take more than one tackler to bring this tight end down.
Well, anytime as a defense, you always want to rally to the football. But against this guy, you especially want to do that because you saw he breaks through that first arm tackle. I thought he might be able to pick up even more yards, but good job of getting extra hats to the ball.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Handoff here from the shotgun. Not much on that play, brought down short.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
And there's the handoff. They finally make the stop right near midfield. It'll be first down.
What a surprise. Notre Dame running the football for another first down. It seems like we've been saying that for decades and decades. The ability to run the football, not just the backs that stand out to me when you think about Notre Dame's history. It's especially true about the line of scrimmage and those big offensive linemen opening up those holes.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down.
Chris, we're still early in this game, and you can already sense the chemistry between this quarterback and the wide receiver. These two just make it look so easy.
Running up the middle, but stuffed for no gain. Going to pick up the third and short through the air. The throw complete to the running back underneath. He's in the clear. And finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal. The offense in scoring position with a new set of downs. Clear movement before the snap, and it'll be a false start. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Notre Dame lining up now for a first and goal. QB to the tight end for a completion. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Great connection there for 6 points.
This guy's starting to prove that he is a mismatch for this defense. Second touchdown of the day, and a great job by the coordinator continuing to find unique ways to get this guy on one-on-one opportunities for touchdowns.
With the extra point, the lead is 14.
Notre Dame, 14. Texas A&M, 0.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking for his big tight end. He makes the grab. Tackle made after a big gain. And the Aggies will crank up the tempo.
Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Escapes the pocket. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
On first and 10, looking to throw. He breaks free. Tries to get to the marker with his legs, but comes up a little short on the scramble. Let's check out the quarterback comparison here through the first quarter. Here we go, first play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Pulls it in. It's Nunez. And we're able to move the sticks. Set up now, first down at the 34.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Caught over the middle. It's Nunez. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. The completion makes it second down. Looking for a man. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. He could go. They bring him down, but that could be a game-changing pick and return.
Chris, it feels like to me the offense is being really cautious. The defenders are just sitting back there almost playing backyard football, knowing the offense is being a little bit more conservative. Eyes on the football, stepped in front of it, and makes the pick.
Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Oh, it's picked
the move pays off, gives them that extra defensive back on the field, a little bit more speed and awareness, and it pays off with this big interception.
Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
On the move now. They'll try a pass here. The receiver makes the catch. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4. The Aggies will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. Coming up, 2nd down and goal. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Okay, now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. The pass is incomplete.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
So nothing on the previous play sets up a 3rd and goal from the 1. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies. Here comes the point after attempt.
But when you have a big physical offensive line, you can wait to 3rd and goal and rely on them and the running back to get you a touchdown.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. And they'll stop him after a short game.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
The shotgun running play call. Some hard running there through a tackle. The gain moves the ball to the 34. Crucial 3rd down play coming up. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. It's a deep shot to the right. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They make the stop after a huge play. Moves the ball to the 35.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Has the 1st down and more. Tackle made at the 21. This offense in great scoring position now.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the 1st down.
Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Finally get him way down at the 2. Nice pitch and catch.
I mean, we're not even to halftime yet, and I don't think this guy wants to take a break once we get to the half. That's his 5th catch and counting.
We're going to go with the Wildcat formation, an extra blocker. Let's see what they have in mind here. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Notre Dame. This offense is still clicking.
Now, this defense is so caught up in all the wide receivers, they forgot about their running back. He's not just back there running the ball. This guy's involved in the passing game. A nice throw and catch and a touchdown.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. On the second effort there will earn him the first down. And the Aggies will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. And they'll go right back to him on first down. The gain is 3 yards, brings up a second down and 7. So a second and 7 at the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. Running out of time in the pocket. Receiver makes the grab, and it's good for a first down to the 36.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Second down play coming up. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. And he dumps it off to the tight end. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. It's a short completion to the big tight end. The defense grabs him after the completion. It's just short of a first down.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Looking for the end zone. Has a lane. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Well, that play just opened up and allows this back to take it all the way to the end zone. Typically, he doesn't have the speed on these longer runs, but that time, with the vision and the play opening up, he's able to take it all the way to the end zone.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. It's the first and still running. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Finds his target, and it's complete. They make the stop, but it's a big play. The 31.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
So quickly, with one explosive play, this offense is set up just outside the 30. Off the play fake on 1st down. Quick completion to the tight end. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Man, Chris, everything seems to be clicking for this offense. And if they can keep this up through all 4 quarters, it could get really ugly by the 4th.
Notre Dame has moved now into the red zone. Looking for 6. And it's picked off in the end zone. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that grip.
Boy, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over. That's their 2nd interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining in the first half clock. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete, comes up a little short on that throw.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently.
Looking for a man deep down the left side. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
Chris, I love this throw downfield. He takes a shot. I thought he had a big completion, but instead the defender makes one heck of a play to be able to knock that ball away for the incompletion.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's getting fourth down and inches. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. So here we go. They're going to go for it on fourth and inches in their own territory. Looking for a receiver. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. And we're going to throw now on first down. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And the offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half.
That's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Looking to pass here on second down. Extending the play now. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
Got a solid drive in the making here. First down at their own 43. First down, looking to throw the football. And it's incomplete. Just 5 seconds left on the clock now.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. Looking to scramble now. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Texas A&M offense back on the field. Hoping to click here at the beginning of the third quarter, try to make up this deficit. Receiver in motion now. Good pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Running through the tackle. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
You bring him down, but he makes the 4-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Anytime you're down at halftime, you get your minds together, you try to make some adjustments, you try to get things heading in a better direction. This offense is off to a great start after this play right here.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Looks like Texas A&M will have the first down.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove.
Here he goes. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches the football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. He's past the marker and still going. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
It's a solid run. Gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Running back grabs it on a screen. Hits into space at the 50. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the plus 47.
Chris, it really looked to me like those linebackers in zone coverage had their eyes in the backfield looking at the quarterback. They lost the running back sneaking out on that angle route. And I thought the quarterback did a nice job of waiting, being patient, and then making a nice throw for a first down.
Defense makes the tackle, but that screen produces a pretty solid gain.
And the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screenplay. Nice positive gain for the offense.
Getting set. Here's second down. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. We'll hand it off. Touchdown, Irish, to put them on top now.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Texas A&M, 21.
He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here? Or the defense come up with a stop? He's tackled just short of the 20-yard line.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Offense getting set. It's second down. He's looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Acker. He's brought down, but an explosive play through the air.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
Makes a quick grab. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
And put a star next to that play. It's like the linebacker knew the ball was going to be going to this receiver, so it's the instincts and then it's the awareness and the athletic ability to be able to bring down a wide receiver for a loss like that.
Important second down play coming up. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And is intercepted. Not much of a return, but the important thing is the interception sets the offense up at the 45.
Boy, this quarterback's got to regroup. That's his second interception in this game right now. He's got to do a better job. But, Chris, it's easy to sit up here and say that. Could be the receiver running the wrong route. Balls sometimes can get tipped. All we know is at the end of the day, the guy pulling the trigger is responsible.
spinning out of the tackle. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Quick throw complete to the tight end. Breaking tackles and going. And finally tackle him down at the 2-yard line. What a play on that completion.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Boy, as a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Notre Dame, 35. Texas A&M, 21.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's tackled at the 17, so it would be better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it in the open. They've got him, but not before he makes a first down at the 41. The Aggies looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Well, the option keeper here for a big game for this Texas A&M quarterback. It's reminiscent of a guy like Johnny Manziel who could do so much damage when he played for Texas A&M. But they've had others. Go back to Bucky Richardson, Reggie Papille. Great history and tradition at College Station with those athletic quarterbacks.
And it's incomplete. Tried to lob the ball up there, but doesn't connect.
Well, in case you're counting at home, that was nearly his third interception of the game. That offensive staff has either got to give this quarterback some easy passes to build his confidence up, or they need to make a change and bring the other guy in. He's just reckless out there so far today.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Looking to throw it again. Moves out of the pocket. Bought some time, now lets it go. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage. And the Aggies come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. A little bit too much air on that throw by the junior quarterback. So after the incompletion, it's second down. It's press coverage now from these DBs. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Bringing pressure. But a quick stop by the defense. Ain't just 2, so it's 3rd and 8.
Hey, if nothing else is there, good decision by this quarterback to be able to pick up some positive yards. Rather see him do that than force the ball into coverage. Good heads-up play.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. He makes the catch. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out at the 25. No return attempted there. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. And it's a direct snap. Defense not fooled by the Wildcat look. Just a short gain on the play. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Out of the shotgun, will hand it off. And he's brought down short of the line to gain in what should be the last play of this third quarter. And as we wrap up the third quarter, let's check out the quarterback comparison. This has been a terrific duel. Both guys putting on a show so far today. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Catch made on the left side. And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense. They need a yard here on fourth down to keep this drive alive. And they can't complete it. It's a turnover on downs. Defense stepping up there.
I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? And again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Grabbed by the receiver. Tackle finally made down at the 13-yard line.
Well, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
Texas A&M has moved into the red zone now. Here's the handoff. Doing a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. And the quarterback dropping back. Pressure is coming. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first and keep his drive moving.
And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies.
Chris, you think this guy, when he went to bed last night at the team hotel, thought he would score not 1, not 2, but 3 rushing touchdowns in one game? What a day.
And the important PAT is up and good. We're tied in the fourth. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. Last time they gambled and lost. Went for it in fourth down in their territory and got stopped. Nobody can bring him down. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there. This is a determined running back just refusing to be brought down that time by the defense.
You know, the coaches told us that this guy's one of the hardest workers on the entire team, and you can see all that offseason work that he put in has paid off. That time, shaking free from those defenders and getting more positive yards.
Game moves the ball to the 40. It'll be first down. Handoff here from the shotgun. Going absolutely nowhere after a loss on the play. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
They make the stop, but he's in enemy territory now. First down to the 45.
And with that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
Here's the second down play. And the back now goes in motion. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Important third down play coming up. This would be a 56-yard attempt if they don't gain anything. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. important third down play coming up. This would be a 56-yard attempt if they don't gain anything. Out of the gun now on third down. Looking to scramble. He's going to take off here. And they get the conversion there. First down now from the 33.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Looking deep down the left side. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Really good job here by the defense in coverage. Did a nice job here of staying in phase with the receiver. There's no chance for a completion at all.
And now the handoff. They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone.
Well, you keep getting these chunk runs by this offense. They keep moving the chains and putting a lot of pressure on this defense, especially on a long drive like this. This defense looks nearly worn down.
And on first down, right back to the running game. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
This will be the 9th play on the drive. Looks to the left, pass caught. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Short now on the 10th play of this drive. It's a shotgun run call. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, here we are now on 4th down, Chris, and at this point in the game, a field goal gives you the lead. I don't think you roll the dice. I think you kick the field goal, you take the lead, and then you rely on your defense to be able to win this game.
So on 4th down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. Knocks it through with confidence. And they jump back in front. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away.
Well, you talk about a clutch kick. Good job by the snapper and the holder. The kicker gives them the lead. But remember, this one is certainly a long way from being over here in the 4th. And the
Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. Looking to throw it on first down. He escapes the pocket. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Boy, when this guy gets out of the pocket and starts to create, you kind of hold your breath knowing what he can do. But how about the defense here? They did a good job of forcing him to throw and taking away the scramble.
They look to throw it here on second down. And this pass is on target. Caught. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Great job by the quarterback with an accurate throw against man coverage for a first down. Overall, by the entire group, good execution by this offense.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
One of the biggest plays we've had so far. Third down, and the crowd really getting into it. Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. And he'll drop back here on third down. On the run, he'll let it go. He's wide open. Look out. Tackle made after a big gain all the way to the 36. So it's a first down here. The but get to the line quickly. Keeping it on the ground here. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Defense is coming after him. And he drops it. Can you believe it?
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
Tight game. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. A short completion to the tight end. They bring him down at the 18. The offense set up with him with a first down. They'll hold to the line here with the clock running. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the second and third down coming up.
Trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. Shotgun formation here on third down. The tight end has got it. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up fourth down. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible. Here we are late in a one-score game, and they're going to go for it on fourth down. This might be for the ball game. On the move now. He'll throw it now. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Touchdown, Texas A&M. They jump on top here in the final minute. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
That is just an outstanding job by this quarterback. With the game on the line, he finds the matchup with his go-to receiver, makes a perfect throw here to the receiver, and they score late to take the lead.
And he comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. In the first play of the drive now from the 25. Quarterback making some changes at the line. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for the wide out. The QB throws his third pick of the day. And the defense is going to win this game, crushing any chance of a comeback. Now they can secure the W by just kneeling down. So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. That's the kind of matchup we hope for. This team came in higher ranked, respected. They were fully tested. They had to show how good they were to survive.